Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to Let's Play Captain of Industry. I'm 7foot Dust Bunny, and today we have plans. We have many plans, things I have been looking at, things I should have been thinking about, and much more. This does essentially nothing at the moment, and that's fine. This one, on the other hand, is taking a reasonable amount of output, probably 60 plus 60 plus 60 plus 60, but we are backed up on Steam, which apparently is a good thing. I think this is due to the auto balance. I think the suggestion from, I think it's Walter, was very good, because I think this is running the flywheels, and now we're not burning quite as much fuel. I might be wrong, but it seems to be okay. However, yes, here we get through a fair bit of air pollution, and in fact we might even be able to take some of this air pollution and do something with it as well, but that's a lot smaller, so I'm not going to worry about that just yet. But a few things have been brought to my attention. Is scrubbing. We now have scrubbing available for some of the exhausts. We also have these squares. I'm going to put one in. I'm going to put a couple in. I don't know that they do anything. They don't seem to do anything. They don't seem to say they do anything, but I'm going to do it anyway, because why not? We've extended our housing a bit here as well. Even though we have some spare workers, I feel like we could do with a bit extra. And in between episodes, I've set up a few things. We should have some additional household goods being made here to keep that up and running. We also, I've tweaked here, so this is now clearing this bit, which should allow us to start digging out some of these as well. Hopefully we're not going to dig the poor truck right off the edge. Hopefully I've done this correctly, or at least as I wanted to do it. Let's put it that way. Correct might be a strong term. But for example, here I actually want to bring it out as far as here, and then it's going to want to come along here and along here, and so on and so forth, essentially, because I want to get access to all this iron, and to do that I need to clear some of this topsoil back, because it seems to be preventing me from going further. So that's how that's going to run, at least for now. Hopefully we won't run out of iron. We are going to have to keep an eye on that, because we are basically chewing through some of the iron, so we are probably going to have to pull, for example, another strip or two back here to bolster the iron supply up, because I'm not sure these are going to hit iron. I think these are generally clearing crap. Up here we also have a small token effort at the moment, but we will build it up, and that is to flatten this area, so I can use this for building much later on. We are also extending our tree planting services. Forestry Control Tower has no designation forest. That is because I have not designated this area for planting yet, have I? That was not so intelligent. I missed that. Okay, fair enough. That's going to be, yeah, not possible to plant. That's okay. We'll deal with those in a minute. But yeah, I'm going to get all this planted up. Let's just get rid of those. Really, I think this is probably enough, but I don't want to rely on it and then just completely run out. let's have this whole area working away, because we're going to need to keep the wood going. So before we get into which do we do first? It says tough choices. Oh, that looks cool. That looks cool. Does that give happiness? We seem to have settlement quality. I'm not sure, but I feel like the unity level went up distinctly there. I feel like the amount of spare unity I had increased. So I feel something positive happened there. This seems to be going better, which is nice. Coal we're okay on. And in fact, I've realized I'm somewhat missing a trick. As I was piping the hydrogen down, I could have put this right over near where I needed it instead of trucking things. But as you can see, we are out of hydrogen at the moment. Yes, we are out of hydrogen at this moment in time. We are making more, but not really enough. Anyway, first things first, I'm going to work on scrubbing before I go down the hospital route, because I think we can scrub at least here, because we have at least 4 burners in theory always running. And I want to have a look at this whole scrubbing malarkey. Now I need some water for it, and I end up with some steam, and I end up with some sulfur. So sulfur, not necessarily a terrible thing, because I can essentially over here set up, what I'll probably end up doing is carting it all the way around here and dropping it in here. So I can actually set up, for example, it doesn't even have to be a big storage, because it should empty straight away. One of these. This is going to take sulfur, and it's going to U-shaped conveyor to there. And what I'm actually that was poorly done, wasn't it, on my part? Right there, that was crap. And what I will actually do is, for once, I will correctly use the logistics and tell logistics to take it over there. However, exhaust scrubber. Let's get looking at that, because that's what we really want here. An exhaust scrubber. Wow, it's pretty big. Okay, I wish I could get rid of that tree. That tree's annoying, but it's going to be in the way. Okay. So that's really, really cocking annoying. That one tree is going to bug me, because it's going to be right in the way. And if I take this down completely, I'm going to kill my power supply, which is, shall we say, subpar. And that tree is just right in the way. Okay. Where there is a will, there is a way. But I don't know what that way is yet. Okay, I am going to have some fun here. I wonder how much these can store for a second. So if I delete, come on, this line, and this line, then I'm going to designate this tree as needing chopping down. Yeah, chop that tree, chop that tree, yep, that tree, yep, good. And then I'm going to take these trees off the chop list for a minute. Like that. No, there we go. Take those off the chop list. I'm going to take all of these that I allocated off the chop list and say freaking chop that tree. Chop that tree. Chop it now, my friend. Chop it right now. You go chop. Okay, this one we can't upgrade it yet, but it can still take wood. There's still space in there. So why isn't it taking the wood? How many trucks are allocated to it? 2. So what are you doing? You no valid destination to deliver your wood. So you frickin' say, mate. So you say. But we must be ploughing through the wood down here. Apparently not as much as you might think. Which is surprising. But still, I thought we'd be absolutely hammering through the wood. We got wood here as well. Can you please go and deal with that tree? Please? I mean, that truck's gone. Right, go and deal with the tree. Let's see if the tree has gone. No. Is he coming this way? No, I'm gonna hope he goes and deals with the tree in just a minute. Okay, for some reason everything is avoiding that bloody tree. So I've actually had to temporarily put a pipe back in there. I think I've fixed it now. And hopefully this tree harvester will be heading over in that direction. Or apparently not. God knows. So we're going to ignore it for a while and hope the bloody tree goes away in the near future. However, we've got here, mine control tower has not got a place to dump products. I believe this is dumping dirt because our area over here is now full with dirt. So that's actually a good thing. And that means that I think over here we're now going to start dumping dirt again. So we'll add dirt back into here. And that should allow those to start dumping. And that should clear that problem. Why this has got... I don't know why... I think if these were separate mine control towers, it might be better. Because as is at the moment, these are all going to concentrate here. And we'll have a nice build-up of iron, which will be great. Especially seeing there's no iron in there at all. So this has dried up altogether. But, yeah. This needs to also be same priority. We need to put that on priority 3 as well. So they both get some iron here. But yeah, it's not clearing that area. It'd be nice if it was done evenly. But I think what I'm going to have to do is probably install another mine control tower. Have one working like this area. And another one set out over here clearing this zone. I think that's going to be the only way to really do it, is to sort of distribute the workload here. So I'm going to switch this, for example, this one's work area, I'm going to switch down to be like here. Maybe a little bit more. Like that. Then this, I'm going to say, right, you can also dig out an extra layer along here. And you can get on and do that. But you're going to deal with, for example, this area along here. And then we're going to take 2 of these off this job, 3 of these, and you'll get 3 and 2. And we'll split that up. Hopefully that will work. I mean, as it is, they're just going to dig that little bit of iron there in the corner to start off with, because that's nearest, but so be it. The goddamn tree is still there. Okay. Right, I think next up, we've got our dumping over here, so that's good. We also need... There is an excavator here, which I think this is struggling to reach these points, which is fine. Because this is dumping that way. But what I need to do is adjust this slightly. So for example, this, let's get rid of some of this area, just to make it a bit more clear and a bit more visible what's going on. And then for example, this one we're worried about right now as a dumping zone, but I'm gonna take this all off as a dumping zone. Yeah, that can all go as a dumping zone right there. Problem solved. And then here we will put a flat dumping zone right here, and that will help this digger get into where it needs to go. And hopefully that will then at least dump this area out to make it easier for the digger to get in this area. Because this all needs to be sort of trimmed down at this level. So hopefully that'll help with the dumping trucks doing that. He says, hopefully. I hope so. Okay, after long last, I finally managed to get this tree removed. Thank God for that. And we can at last get the scrubber in. Hoorah! Small victories of life, eh? So, I mean, sadly, it's still extremely tight here. But I think it'll be fine. So I think it's going to go there. Now we've got some steam here, which is, I think it's depleted steam, but not completely depleted steam. So it can join the raft of depleted steam. So for example, yeah, that is not actually connected to that, even though it looks like it is. But I can probably take that depleted steam, which isn't going to be a vast amount, granted, but I can take that depleted steam and send it around to here, and that will actually then get used to provide some power. I mean, as is, we don't seem to have very much of it, so, you know, there is steam there. They just don't seem to be using very much. I think because these are basically at their limit until they drop down low enough, and then it uses more. So I think that's how it works. So CO2 and sulfur we need to deal with here. So sulfur will be coming out somewhere here into a bucket, which is going to get it emptied. I'm probably going to bring it round up here where those trucks are. And then the CO2 will come out. It needs some water. So out of these inputs, which we've got, I mean, at the moment, why is there... Hang on. That's a priority out. But that priority out... Really? No. No, 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 no. This should not be doing this, because this is sending steam. This is sending steam, not exhaust. This is very much not what we want. I mean, I think we're still going to need one of these to get rid of some of the CO2, but I think we have a plan for some of it. So, right, I need to rethink what's going on here slightly. So, at the moment, these two are priority out, which is correct because they should be going to these, which is 100% correct. However, if it's full and it's not getting used, then this needs to connect. So perhaps what we need to do is get rid of that. And then, is there a way of getting this pipe in there to join with that and then join with those? No. So if I join with this and make that not priority out, then I trim this back by 1 and this one back by 1. Can I then join all this up? So that the priority out is there. And instead of sending it to there, it will at least send it to the cooling towers, which will allow me to recover the water. Because that would make sense. So there to there, and then there to the... Oh god. Not there. That is not what I wanted. Sometimes the clicking here can be very difficult. So let's get that one first and then that one. No, it's still not right. I mean, it is and it isn't. That is not what you want. Oh, yeah, it's very hard to get in sometimes and click that area. But now it's like this isn't connected again. And it's not. Look, as soon as I did that, it disconnected. That was annoying. Okay. I have a plan. Alright, and I'm going to bring this one back another one. I have a way to make this work, I think. Right. So that one to there. This one, let's try that again. I don't feel that connected. That one to there. And then that one to there. That should be fine. That should act as a pass-through. That should be connected. And this should be the out. And then this one can be removed altogether. Would be my plan. Would be to remove that one in its entirety. So then we want to bring all of these in. But what we'll have to do is you might have to, I mean, there isn't such a thing as a pipe sorter. So I don't quite know how this is going to work, because this one's producing CO2. So this one that's producing CO2 cannot go there. So it'll only be those two. This one will have to go in with the CO2, which will be coming from here. Ugh, God, this gets complicated. Okay. So let's move this out to here. And Yeah, I'm going to go up, over, and around to, say, there. I think that will be happy making, as long as I put a loose storage on there, like so. You'll be sulfur, but I'm going to say keep you empty. And that will deal with that, hopefully. Where is this truck trying to go? Please do not go there. Off and off. Now, here we have carbon dioxide, which is coming out. But there was another unit here for dealing with carbon dioxide. Under the thing, it was here, gas injection. So this takes carbon dioxide and you mix it with seawater and you get rid of it. So for that, it's all going to have to be pumped all the way back down this way. I have to bring it all the way down this way, along here, all the way along here. It's not going to fit through there, so not quite sure how it's going to work. And probably come over here to where the seawater is over here. And then I'll mix it with seawater. And it just disappears. Apparently. Don't ask me how. But if I put down one of these... Oh god, why has it done that? Can you turn that off, please? Why does the gas... Why does the injection... I mean... It seems to work here. Not sure why. But yeah, my plan will be... Stick this in, like, here. And we'll put seawater in. And then we'll bring the CO2 over here and get rid of it. And I'm sure that's going to work and everything is going to be fine. And there's going to be no problems whatsoever at all, ever, ever, ever. Are we all in agreement? Good. Okay, so let's grab this. It's going to go about here somewhere. Perfect, wonderful. And the CO2 here, we're going to take a large flavor pipe. Yeah, and you're going to go all the way down here. And actually, do you mind going up a level from the start here? Actually go up another level, and then you can just go down all the way along there. Come on, don't be stupid about this. I need to press R to take your snapping off, so you stop trying to do silly snapping stuff. And then there we go, we'll put you down there. Down along here, down along here to here. Then we're going to go up again, at which point you're going to go all the way through here, threading your way through like something crazy that I'll really regret later on. Because how could this possibly go wrong? Right? How could it go wrong at all, ever? Right, that's going to go here. And this is actually going to now upset the trucks. Because I'm going to put this through at ground level here. And then it's going to run this way. All the way through and all the way over. And then it's going to go in there somewhere. Like so. And those trucks are going to be happily trapped. So the other thing is, for example, the exhaust on this one, which is also CO2, So, which I think is, this is the exhaust. Says I need to look at which one's the steam and which one's the exhaust. And where are you going? Here is water, which is fine. Right, so that's the exhaust for this one. So what I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to delete this line, because you're like proper exhaust. And this line is going to go round over into here. Now, in theory, I could pipe this all the way back up to the other one and deal with that. Why are we flaring? Why are we flaring heavy oil? Why are you unpaused? You should be off. You should be paused. Why are you paused? Why are you flaring heavy oil? My God, somehow I have unpaused that. And I have been flaring my heavy oil. No wonder my air pollution is shocking. Alright. Okay. Whew. I've also completely lost track of time at this point, which is really helpful because I've stopped my clock and not actually realised I'd done it. Right, so all of these, that's CO2. So this CO2 is going to go back and join that one. So I'm going to say go away CO2 for now. And we're actually going to bring you the other way and get you to join that pipe. Have fun. And what we might have to do is, really, we can't quick deliver that because we haven't got the construction parts? Are you shitting me? Okay, what is going on? Let's pause for a second. High pressure turbine needs output. Have I screwed something up here? You should be... You are by far priority in. Because that says it's full. So that says that's full. And then this should go out. And it should go out. And are all of these backed up? Really? Every single one? So all of those are backed up. Okay, we're going to need to get another one in. Another one of these in somewhere. Pretty quickly. Because apparently all of those are backed up. Which is gonna make things a little messier than I'd hoped. It can go there. Dang, this is gonna make this horrible and tight. Okay, oh, best laid plans and everything. Okay, I mean, what I could have done is put it back up to the top here somewhere. Which I actually might be a better plan before I get carried away here. Let's delete that one a second. So at the moment, we've got priority out there, priority out there. This is full, this is... These are full. But what we probably should be doing is bringing this in as well, so as it can go that way. If I put it into there, and I can't quick deliver that, can I priority that at least? Right, what's going on with my lack of even level 2 construction parts? You're telling me I don't have any level 2 construction parts. Why? I have concrete. I don't have iron. I don't have iron? No, I've got shitloads of iron. What's the problem? What are we missing? Level 2 construction parts. We're missing what? Electronics. Why are we missing electronics again? We've got copper. We've got coal. We've got no freaking sand. Okay. For starters, you need to upgrade. Then I'm going to take a truck from somewhere else. We're still not great on iron. I'm taking... This is overkill. So I'm taking 2 of these and I'll put that on there. Then we can have some sand. I think that will help the situation. You can go on the upgrade list, as can you. But yes, sand seems to be the issue. Wow. Okay, so this is sand, and this needs to be relatively high priority for sand over other things that are using sand, like this. How the hell the sand is actually getting to there, I don't know. Anyway, that should do that. So if we unpause, you may also notice research isn't going. There is a reason research isn't going, because I haven't got anything I need for the research. We've got other problems there to look into. But yeah, we're about to have a full crash on power if we're not careful. So this needs sand as super duper priority. Come on, get the freaking sand on the go. You as well, you can upgrade. Hopefully those other trucks are en route. Those 2 diggers are en route ASAP. I might even grab one of those for now and chuck that. I know it's going to be overkill, but I am just going to overkill the situation to get all the sand I possibly can. And then as soon as we get some sand in there, we should start getting some construction components. That might save us. I mean, at the moment we're not going to run out of power completely, but it is hurting. Okay, yeah, there we go. We are getting some through now. This will start to bring some through, but there's going to be really high demand. So, anywho, maintenance. See, not enough maintenance because we're not making electronic components. Output is still full. Are you kidding me? So, both of you are priority in. Let's deal with that. And then, whoa, what has happened here? That is not what I asked that to be. I asked that to be from here through to here. I swear that just changed on me. This is high priority. Please get this fixed. Right. Yeah, maintenance is having issues again. But we should be fixing this. Yeah, we're getting plates running through. These parts are running through. We're starting to get the parts back in stock. There is not enough stock of these at all. But yeah, it's see, we're getting power warnings there. Getting maintenance warnings. But it should be getting back under control. We should be getting some level 2 components here. I'm gonna up the speed second, because what could possibly go wrong? But here we go, as level 2 components start kicking in. That should finish this fairly urgently. There we go. And that should ensure then that more steam comes down here. Yeah. And this should keep those going. Good. Okay. I'm not yet going to switch this over because this isn't ready and we don't have all the components for it. So let things run for a minute. Okay, so the situation seems to be recovering. We've even got to the point where, at least for now, these are running again temporarily. Though we are almost full up on fuel gas because they haven't been running for so long. This is filling up faster than I expected, actually. I might need a second one, which I wasn't actually thinking I would need. Which is slightly surprising, but I might well need a second one here. So we're going to have to get a second one in there. I'm surprised that I need a second one, but I guess with all the bits I'm now putting this way, it seems that I will need one. So I'm going to quick deliver all of that just to make sure that's up and running and that we're not going to have any problems there with running out. The other thing is that pipe's probably going to need upgrading. This pump should be fine because we're not actually producing that much water here. Most of our water from the oil systems and everything is all getting recycled. So that shouldn't be a massive issue. But yeah, I'm surprised at how quick this is filling up. I'm somewhat shocked. I'm worried we're going to be seeing a backup in a minute. But we will find out, I guess, as we switch all this system over. So this water will be coming out of here. And what I'm going to do is take from here to here. And then I'm going to delete this one. And I'm going to do the same thing from here to here. And then I'm going to delete this one. And I'm going to delete this, which might be a bit brave. And then we're going to pull the water in, which we'll have to do from here to here. And this one I'm going to quick deliver to make sure this starts running straight away. And this should then start scrubbing all of that output. Yes, it is. And at the moment we shouldn't be backing up. We shouldn't get too much. This shouldn't be overloading. So we are scrubbing that, which should help air pollution. We're at 9 at the moment. Current disease, we have a cold, which means we're going to need medical components, medical things. I'm worried about this backing up though. This is something I am worried about backing up. I need to keep an eye to make sure this isn't backing up on CO2 and that other things aren't backing up on CO2 here. Like this one's fine. So we should be okay. We just have to keep an eye on it. But I think that's going to be all for this episode. And next episode, even though I said it was going to be this episode, next episode will have to be Hostipiddles. Because I think we're desperate to get that done. So I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. like and subscribe as always, and join us again next time for hospitals. Thanks a lot.